What's up, everybody? It's John here with Why We Love Horror Trivia. This is the sort of debut of a new game we're having here on the channel. We'll do this once a month instead of doing it once every 2 months. We used to have a championship called the Just the Clips Championship, and every 2 months we would have a thing. We do like an elimination-style clips match. It's fun. People had fun, but I feel like if you got eliminated early, then you just wound up sitting backstage for like a half hour, and it was kind of a shitty thing to do to my friends. So I've revamped the game, and now everyone gets to be in the game the whole time. There's 25 clips on a Jeopardy board, and we'll play it Jeopardy-esque, just the way you know and love Jeopardy. So let's bring in the contestants, and then I'll talk about how the game works. Making his return after playing a singles match, Zach Shelton's back. Zach, glad to have you back. You're trying your hand at clips. How you feel you're going to do today?
Yeah, thanks for having me. You brought this up, and I thought this would be kind of interesting. I don't know how I'll do. Just looking to have some fun.
Sounds good. And everybody else, they're regulars. We'll bring in the regular of regulars, the man who's making a run all over the place. The cemetery man himself, Shannon Briggs. Shannon, you've held the Jeopardy Championship. You've held the Just the Clips Championship. How do you feel returning to this new format?
I'm feeling pretty good. Like I said, it kind of melts both of the things I think I've done pretty well with. So yeah, I'm just looking forward to this format. I mean, again, I won't take Carrie. I won't take her for granted. And I played Zachary on other channels. He's with Clips Match, and he's pretty good too. So I'm looking forward to a very competitive match.
All right, our next competitor, another heavy hitter here, former singles champion, former teams champion. I believe the Just the Clips Championship has eluded her. Abby Brooks. Abby, is tonight the night?
I don't know. I've never done the Jeopardy yet. We'll see how it goes. I've already buzzed in, and I didn't mean to, so we'll see. It's not a good start.
Fixed. All right. Well, what doesn't matter is this. The champion is she's a killer. Everybody knows she is. Just tremble in fear. It's Carrie Webb. Carrie, how are you feeling?
Jeopardy's not like my strongest thing, and I don't even think clips is really my strongest thing. I don't know what is, but I think this will be really fun. It's nice to be able to participate the whole time, so that'll be really fun.
Yeah, no one gets eliminated. So let's go over the new rules. We're going to have a Jeopardy board. If you've watched Jeopardy in real life, or if you watch Jeopardy here on the channel, there's 25 questions. There's 5 categories with 5 questions apiece. They ascend in difficulty, and they ascend in dollar amounts. The $100 ones are easy. The 500 ones are hard. Categories, all the categories, they're general. There are the same general categories we have in Why We Love Horror Trivia. I just randomized them, and the first 5 to pop up, I made categories in. So, Carrie, you're the champ. You'll choose first. You pick a category. I'll start playing a clip. The second you can buzz. If it's half a second, you want to buzz in, go nuts. I'll stop the clip. As soon as somebody buzzes in, that person and whoever else buzzes in after them will get to guess. If you get it right, you get the points. If you get it wrong, you lose the points. If everyone who buzzed in gets it wrong, I'll restart the clip for the remaining players, and they can buzz in or not buzz in, whatever. But if no one buzzes in by the time 5 seconds after the clip ends, we're going to call that one dead, and the person that's in control will just pick the next clip. Any questions before we get started? All right, let's bring in the board. Categories we got today. We got folk horror, 1960s and earlier, sci-fi horror, animal and nature survival, and that says European horror. I'm going to take down the watermark for us. There we go. Carrie, you are the champion. Where would you like to go first?
Let's start with folk horror for 100.
Folk horror for 100. Here we go.
What canst thou give?
All right, Abby.
The Witch.
That's Anya Taylor-Joy's face. That is The Witch. So you'll get 100 points for that. All right. Where would you like to go, Abby?
I will stick with folk horror for 200.
Folk horror for 200. Messed that up. Sorry, Shannon.
Sleepy Hollow.
That is Sleepy Hollow, and you were the first person to buzz in. I froze and didn't stop the clip. So yes,
it's all right.
All right. Clear the buzzers.
I will go with 1960s and earlier for 100.
Here we go. 1960s and earlier for 100.
Now all the images of horror, the demons of your mind crowd in on you to destroy you.
Zach.
The Blob.
That is the Blob. We didn't even get to the part where the Blob shows up, but yeah, that is the Blob. All right, Zach, you're in control. Where do you want to
go? Animals and nature survival for 100.
Animals and nature survival for 100. Here we go. Abby.
Death of a Unicorn.
That is Death of a Unicorn. You're correct. All right, let's clear those buzzers. Where do you want to go, Abby?
I'll do European horror for 100.
European horror for 100. Here we go. Shannon.
28 days later.
That is 28 days later. And you're back in control, Shannon. Where would you like to go?
Let's go ahead and do sci-fi horror for 100.
Sci-fi horror for 100. Here we go. Abby.
Companion.
That is Companion. You are correct. All right, clear these buzzers. Where do you want to go, Abby?
I will go back to folk horror for 300.
Folk horror for 300. Abby.
Cuckoo.
That is Cuckoo. You're correct. I love these short clips. It's great. We just played 2 seconds of it. All right, Abby, where do you want to go?
I'll do folk horror for 400.
Folk horror for 400. Here we go. Shannon.
The Ritual.
That is not The Ritual. We'll reset the buzzer 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. That actually, if you look at the forest, it's kind of a giveaway. That's the forest from Watchers. Watchers. All right, Abby, you're still in control.
I'll do European horror for 200.
European horror for 200. Here we go. Abby?
Climax?
That is definitely Climax. Yeah. All right. All right, Abby, you're still in control.
I'll do Animals for 200.
Animals for 200. Abby.
The Meg?
That is the Meg. That is correct. You're still in control. Where would you like to go?
Do sci-fi for 200.
Sci-fi for 200. Abby.
What is Infinity Pool?
That is Infinity Pool. I figured the second Mia Goth popped out, people would start buzzing in. All right, you're still in control. Where do I go?
Do European for 300.
European for 300. Here we go.
There's no one left.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I guess nobody got around to watching the platform, I guess, because that is when they get to the bottom of the jail in the platform. All right. Abby, you're still in control. Where do you want to
go? I will do... I'll do folk horror for 500.
Folk horror for 5. Here we go.
You're right. You stand up. Touch me. I'll
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is right away after he steps away from that gigantic skeleton in the Empty Man. That is the Empty Man. All right, Abby, you're still in control.
Oh, I'll do sci-fi for 300.
Sci-fi for 300. Carrie.
No one will save you.
That is correct.
Okay. It's like
Definitely-
I always skip the title. That one.
It's definitely Caitlin Deaver, though. You're in control. Go ahead, Carrie. Where do you want to go?
1960s and earlier for 200.
1960s and earlier for 2. Here we go. Carrie.
Whatever happened to Baby Jane?
Whatever happened to her? I don't know. That is correct. You're still in control, Carrie.
60s for 300.
60s for 3. Shannon.
Dr. Cyclops.
That is incorrect. We'll restart the clip. Oh, actually, it should be more than that. All right, here's that clip again. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. I highly suggest you watch this movie. That is The Incredible Shrinking Man.
Incredible yeah.
All right. I believe you're still in control, Carrie.
60s for 400.
60s for 400. Shannon.
Is that the Blood and Black Lace?
That is Blood and Black Lace. I figured if anyone was going to get it, it was going to be you. So, Blood and Black.
I don't know.
All right. Shannon, you're in control.
So let's see if I can make my fortunes go a little bit more positive. I'll go with 1960s and earlier for 500.
For 500, here you go. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is the Spiral Staircase. Spiral Staircase. All right, Shannon, you're still in control.
I will go sci-fi horror for 500.
Sci-fi for 5. Here we go.
Kaylee, you have to help me. I don't know what to do, Kayla. I don't know what to do.
You gotta get out of there.
Choose the living room or the bathroom.
Mom, you're in the bedroom?
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm proud of you guys for not having ever watched Choose or Die. That's okay. I have made that mistake. Okay, Shannon, you're still in control.
I'll go with Animals in Nature for 400.
Animals in Nature for 400. Here we go. Abby.
Infested?
That is Infested. Or I would have also accepted Vermines, but Infested is fine. All right. Abby, you're back in control. Where do you want to go?
I'll do animals for 300.
Animals for 300. Carrie.
Crawl.
That is Crawl. All right. You are in control, Carrie. Where would you like to go?
Let's finish out sci-fi horror.
Sci-fi for 4. Here we go.
Maybe not meant for the dead either. Maybe a bit.
Shannon.
I'm gonna say the Shrouds.
You're going to say that's right. That is right. That is the Shrouds. All right, Shannon, you got 3 clues left. Where would you like to go?
I will go with Animal for 500.
Animals for 5.
How much air do you have left? I've got 22%. I'm at 20. 19. 21.
Zach.
Is this 47 meters down uncaged?
It is 47 meters down uncaged. Good job, Zach. All right, Zach, you're in control. You got European for 4 or 5?
For European for 400.
European for 400. Here we go.
La policía se ha negado a dar más información sobre este hecho.
Este caso inaugura en nuestro país el triste fenómeno de cine llamado snuff, un género ya muy extendido en los Estados Unidos y algunos países del norte de Europa, como Finlandia, Noruega y
No he podido venir antes, la policía no me ha dejado en paz.
A
mí tampoco.
I knew everything they said. 3, 2, 1. If you didn't recognize the actress, you weren't going to get it. This is Thesis. All right, and the last clue for 500. Here it is.
Byl jednou jeden muž a žena. Byli chudí a přece pořád říkali, kéž bychom měli nějaké děťátko. Jednou z rána vykopal ten muž v lese pařízek, který vyhlížel jako malé děťátko.
That's the whole plot of the movie. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You should watch it, but I can't blame you if you have not seen Little Otik, which I highly recommend. That being said, and your winner, Abby, you did it. Abby Brooks is our inaugural Clipardy champion, of the Just the Clips variety, whatever. We'll talk to everybody really briefly. Shannon, we'll start with you. You came in, you swung big. You had some big swings, I guess, is what cost you. How you feeling?
Oh yeah, I mean that's the kind of thing that I realized it kind of did me in my first time reigning for the hard Jeopardy was when I kind of took a few missteps and it kind of cost me in the end. But I mean, I think with clips sometimes you kind of meld with your mind with certain movies, and I really kind of as soon as I said the one for Darker Cyclops, I realized it was the Incredible Shrinking Man. That was like my utter one. I just kind of was using that kind of going kind of.
Those were really big scissors.
Yeah, but when I were like hard miniature, like we're small, like miniature people. But no, I mean, but otherwise, even if at that, Abby still did a fantastic job. So I don't think it would even mattered if I had gotten at least one of those right, because I think Abby was just on a tear. So I mean. So and then so I like I said it's fun. I always love doing clips and stuff. So it's always it always helps me get introduced to other horror movies and stuff that either I've been wanting to see or I've never heard of, with the case with European horror specifically. So it's always looks forward to doing stuff like this. So.
Yeah, check out Little Otik if you can find it. It's like a Czechoslovakia movie. It's really cool. Carrie, you came in, won Just the Clips just a few weeks ago. We decided to make this a monthly thing. Sorry to throw you back into it, but I think you did good. I think you did fine.
I got on the board eventually, so I'm happy about that.
You showed a good knowledge of classics, which is good, and I think that's important because that's probably going to come up a lot here. There's a good chance we're going to get 60s or 70s or earlier. So, otherwise, how else you feeling?
Yeah, it was really fun. I think I buzzed in on everything I actually knew, and just buzzed in late a few times. But there were a ton of movies I just didn't know that like Abby and Zach and everybody else and Shannon knew. So,
Yeah. Zach, I'll go to you. No one can ever take away that you buzzed in and confidently got 47 meters down uncaged. Like nobody else buzzed in. You're the only one, and you absolutely nailed it. Are you a fan of that movie?
I've seen the first one. I haven't seen the second one yet.
Oh, damn. That's even more impressive. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. I knew a good amount of them. It was just all about timing and just people faster than me. Yeah. But I had fun, and I would definitely love to come back and do it again.
Sounds good. Well, Abby, you're the champ now. So in February, you're going to come back. How you feeling?
Great. No, I love playing in the Clips matches. So anytime that I can play in them, it's a lot of fun.
Sweet. Let me drop everybody backstage, then we'll see Abby more on the channel. If you're probably watching this video because Abby, so we'll drop you backstage anyway. Bye, Abby. All right, that'll do it. If you made this far in the video, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Go to the Facebook group at Why We Love Horror, and check out the Letterboxd challenge if you're so inclined for 2026. It's brand new. It's ready to go. Make your list. Interact with us here and on the Facebook and on Letterboxd, whatever. That's that. I'm JWMaher for the new champ, Abby Brooks, for Carrie Webb and Shannon Briggs and Zach Sheldon. We appreciate you stopping by. Here comes the rest of that schedule.